With the surge of the JN, one variant of COVID-19 in the United States, it's essential to understand the role and accuracy of testing. The incubation period for COVID-19 has shortened over time due to the virus evolving and becoming more adept at infecting humans. For the Omicron variant, the incubation period is about 3.5 days. It's recommended to test for COVID-19 no sooner than 5 days after exposure, but testing on day 3 is appropriate for current variants. However, do be aware that false negatives are possible with at-home tests, so confirmation testing is advised. Despite the surge, the severity of symptoms associated with the new variant doesn't seem to be worse for most people. So, while it's important to keep an eye on your symptoms and test when necessary, remember that vaccination, including boosters, is the best way to prevent severe disease. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember to consider personal risk tolerance and objectives when making decisions about behavior. Cramping, breast tenderness, mood swings, sound familiar? These symptoms can be a sign of either premenstrual syndrome or PMS or early pregnancy. But how to distinguish the two? Let's dive in. Cramping intensity and duration often differ. PMS cramps are usually short-lived, while pregnancy cramps can persist. Shared symptoms include food cravings and fatigue. But here's a twist. Morning sickness and missed periods are unique to pregnancy. Confused? A pregnancy test is the most reliable way to rule out pregnancy. If it's PMS, symptoms usually disappear once your period begins. Remember, every woman is unique. If you're uncertain, always consult a healthcare provider. Tune in next time for more health insights. In the world of food recalls, Quaker Oats is now in the spotlight. Back in December 2023, they pulled granola bars and cereals off the shelves over possible salmonella contamination. Fast forward to now, the recall has broadened, including more cereals, granola bars, and even snacks. Yes, that includes fan favorites like Cap'n Crunch. The recall covers all 50 states, Puerto Rico, Guam, and Saipan. But don't worry, Quaker Oats, instant oats, grits, oat bran, oat flour, and rice snacks are still safe. So what's the takeaway? Always stay updated with food recalls. Your health could depend on it. This has been your quick bite of food safety news. Stay safe and stay informed. Picture this. A fresh blanket of snow covers your driveway. It's time to grab that shovel, right? But wait. Experts caution that this seemingly harmless winter chore could be a potential health hazard. Yes, you heard it right. Shoveling snow is linked to heart attacks. It's a high-intensity activity that can put significant strain on your heart, especially during the colder months, when cold air makes it harder for your heart to work. So, as the snowflakes fall and the shovels come out, it's crucial to remember this advice. If you have a history of heart disease, are over 45, or lead a sedentary lifestyle, consider alternative options. Hire a snow removal service or invest in a snowblower. Protect your health and stay safe this winter season. Unveiling the mysteries of our natural world, scientists at the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, have made phenomenal discoveries. Last year, they unearthed 74 new plants and 15 fungi, in places as unlikely as atop a volcano or clinging to Antarctic rocks. Among these discoveries is a hidden underground forest and awe-inspiring orchids. But these newly discovered species are not without danger. They require immediate protection, and sadly, at least one may already be lost. 3/4 of these undescribed plants are teetering on the brink of extinction. The top 10 species, described as new to science in 2023, serve as a vivid reminder of the beauty and wonder of our world. They echo a stark warning of the perils of biodiversity loss and climate change. Our natural world is full of hidden treasures. Let's continue to explore, discover, and protect. Cruising down the road in 2023, a familiar sight may have caught your eye: potholes. The bane of drivers everywhere, these road defects hit a 5-year high, causing an unprecedented level of misery. It's estimated that these nuisances cost UK drivers a staggering £500 million in repairs. Can you imagine that? But why this sudden increase? Scientists point the finger at climate change, with more wet weather and temperature extremes battering our roads. In fact, nearly 630,000 potholes were reported across England, Scotland, and Wales within the first 11 months of 2023. But don't lose hope yet. Technology may save the day. Self-healing roads, a concept straight out of science fiction, could help us rid of these road defects for good. So, stay tuned and keep your fingers crossed for a smoother ride ahead. Imagine strolling along a Canadian beach and stumbling upon a shard of pottery. That's what happened to Susan Benson on the pebbled shores of Grand Manan Island in New Brunswick. A tiny piece, bearing only the letters BURS, sparked a journey of discovery. Unraveling the mystery, Susan found herself delving into the rich history of Burslem, a pottery town nestled in Stoke-on-Trent, England. Burslem, known as the mother town of the Staffordshire potteries, has been crafting ceramics for over 300 years. Names like Royal Doulton and Wedgwood echo in its past, along with a firm named Burslem Pottery, which crafted earthenware for domestic use until fading away in the 1930s. When Susan shared her find online, the response was overwhelming. However, the true origin of her beach find remains a mystery. Was it a stamp of place or brand? Only the sands of time know for sure. Imagine this. A chilly January dawn breaks over West Ealing railway station. A unique rail replacement service pulls up. This isn't your standard bus route. It's thought to be the only one of its kind in the UK. 5 passengers, myself included, board the bus. Tickets already in hand, there's no option to purchase on board. The driver then declares our singular and final destination, West Ruislip. Unlike the E7 bus, which runs like clockwork every 12 minutes, this service is a rarity, operating just once a week. The journey? A leisurely 25 minutes, a full 6 minutes longer than its train predecessor. As we meander through the heart of West London on our 8-mile sojourn, the top deck gifts us a view of RAF Northolt, a bustling transport hub. So the question remains, who would actually choose to ride this bus? In the vast, icy expanse, an astonishing spectacle unfolds. The frozen titan known as A23A is transforming. AOS Expeditions recently discovered enormous caves and arches etched into its icy facade, a breathtaking wonder, shaped by the warmer air and surface waters it encounters on its slow drift from the White Continent. But this majestic sight is fleeting. Just as seasons change, so will A23A. It's being worn down, destined to melt and vanish. Expedition leader Ian Strachan recounts waves, a towering 3 to 4 meters high, crashing against the iceberg, a colossal clash of nature's forces. So, as A23A's journey continues, we're reminded of the transient beauty in our world, an iceberg's tale, a testament to nature's ever-changing canvas. 7-time Paralympic gold medalist Hannah Cockcroft addresses a chilling reality for disabled people in Britain. The recent downgrading of the Minister of State for Disabled People to a junior level, she says, is reflective of a larger problem. Britain is a really scary place to be as a disabled person right now, Cockcroft confides. Paralympians, she argues, are not seen as part of the larger disability community. They are celebrated for their abilities, while others face scrutiny for their limitations. This separation is detrimental to the unity and representation of all disabled people. Echoing these sentiments, Paralympics GB Chief Executive Dave Clark criticizes the downgraded ministerial role, arguing that it silences the voices of disabled people at the highest level of government. Cockcroft, a wheelchair racer, admits to facing significant challenges in her day-to-day life in Britain. However, she remains hopeful, applauding the 57 sporting bodies that have rallied to challenge the government's move.